striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now that's how you start to get back into good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Screen pass to Blunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They run with Ajayi. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Wentz on third down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kyle Emanuel leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. On play action, Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And it's caught by Selleck. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll be first down, Eagles. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, Rivers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Here's the battering ram, Blunt. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And some space here. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. They find some open field here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. And even 40 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, Rivers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll throw again. Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. To throw is Rivers. Pressure gets to him again. Timmy Jernigan in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Go Wentz to Blunt here. And he's got Rome. Blunt rumbling with a first down and more. LeGarrette Blunt, 30, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blunt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, and now it's blocked. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 79 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Novak out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They'll begin here with Blunt. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Again, here's Blunt. Oh, he knocks him over. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 59 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Here's Blunt. Bulldozes past him. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. LeGarrette Blount, a 10-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now they're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
Finds an opening past the 40. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. An even 70 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times, and you can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Hurry up! Hurry up!
Going with a big fullback, Watt, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. They start on the ground here with Blount. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He's back to throw. And it's caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry in the final minute. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Back to throw. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Rivers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Throwing here, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is...